Hi, welcome to day 3 of the Confident Mormon Woman 10-Day Challenge. I am so excited that you're here with us today, and I hope you've had an enjoyable learning experience doing your homework from day 1 and day 2. Today we're going to talk about values. And you may be saying, values? What about values? Values are those things that help us. Our whole life is determined by our values. The things that we do, the things that we say, they're all determined by our values. And it's one of those things that we think about, but we don't really conscientiously think about. And so as we think about values, if I were to ask you to make a list, you could make a list of 10, 20, 30, or whatever. Sometimes those are values that you know for sure are yours, and sometimes they're ones that you think they should, you kind of just, you feel obligated to have them as a value. And yet they're not really your values. But it makes sense. So one of the great ways to discover what your values are is to think about a peak experience in your life. It could be when you had your first child, when you graduated from college, when you graduated from high school, when you got married. It could be when you won a top award at your office, whatever it could be. It could be when you served someone and it just made you so, it was just it impacted you so powerfully. As you think about those peak experiences, think about the things that were involved in that experiences and how it made you feel. And then start writing some of your thoughts down, because within those thoughts, as you look at them and focus on those, that's where you can find a lot of the values that aren't just necessarily listed 1 through 20. So that is an amazing experience, because as we list our values and we discover what they are, we realize that our life as we live it is aligned with our values. And we also have what we call negotiable values, which are those that are, down the bottom of the list. And we also have the top 3 to 5 that are definitely non-negotiables. And with a lot of people, that would be spirituality, your family, God, anything like that, your body, anything like that could be a top value, but only and there's no wrong ones. It's whatever your values are. But it's important that you recognize what your values are. And then the things that you do on a daily basis, it's kind of an interesting example would be, say, honesty is a really high value of yours. So you would not be robbing a bank, because it's totally contrasting and opposite of what your values are. So you want to honor your values throughout the day, throughout your days. So it's important that you recognize what your values are, because that can help you be all that you want to be. It can help you ignite again that passion when you realize what is really important to you, the things that you value and hold so dear to your heart. So I challenge you you can start with a list, because sometimes that's easier. Maybe do 20 of the things that value, the things that are really important to you. And then I want you to think of a peak experience, as we said, whatever the peak experience could be for you. When you had children, when you got married, when you graduated from high school, college, when you got a job promotion, when you were helping someone. It doesn't have to be ginormously big in the world size, but big in your heart that was so powerful. And I want you to recount that story and then come up with the things of what made that so important. And those are how you track your values. And then look at your list that you made and add to that, or take some of those away, and come up with your top 3 to 5 values. And then you've acknowledged that. And then, as we go through the rest of this course, if things align with your values, that's great. You are on the right track. If they don't align with your values, then we need to kind of do some regrouping and figure out, what is something that you can do that aligns with your values. And that is so powerful. It is an amazing experience to discover that, because so often we don't think about it. When was the last time somebody said, what are your values? Oh, da 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 da. Anyway, so record them and use them and see how that can be a bridge to the next step, the next level of whatever you want it to be. So your homework assignment today is list at least 10 to 20 values that you you would automatically just rattle off the top of your head. And then think of that peak experience, at least one of those peak experiences in your life, and write down the things that were really important to you about that experience, how it made you feel, what it was, giving back, whatever it is. And then narrow those values down, cross-reference those, and come up with 3 to 5 of your top values. And then we can explore and grow from there. I am so excited that we have completed day 3. Can you feel the power that you're learning, that you're growing? What an amazing opportunity for you. So thank you for finishing day 3. I look forward to you again on day 4. Have a great day.